What's going on, YouTube? It's the advice slanger. What you slanging? And what you slang gonna come back to you. Today is Motivational Monday. And today on Motivational Monday, we're gonna talk about being an example. Okay? Be an example. The first way we're gonna talk about being an example is if you have siblings or you have kids that look up to you. Okay? And you may not know they look up to you, but I promise you, if you're the oldest sibling, they're looking up to you. They're looking up to you and they're going to try to emulate or copy whatever it is that you're doing. Okay? You want to be a good example. You don't want to just tell them what it is that they should be doing. You want to be a good example to show them what it is that they should be doing. Okay? And you may think, oh, well, you know what I'm saying, Steve, I don't care about what they got going on, and they make their own decisions, they make their own choices. Okay, that energy you have, that's going to come back on you. And it's going to come back on you in a negative way. You know, it's going to come back on you in a negative way. Do you want to get a call that somebody done something to your brother and sister? Or brother or sister, or even both? You want to get that call that somebody done something to them because they're out there trying to do something that they've seen you do? And you know that they're doing something that they've seen you do. You don't want that. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want that, I promise you. So be an example. You know, you may think, well, Steve, why do I have to live my life a certain way? You know what I'm saying? Just for them. Listen, God put you in a position of leadership over your siblings and or whoever, or a position of leadership over whoever it is that you're over. Because, listen, it's so much easier to control kids than it is to control adults. God is getting you prepared for when you have to be a leader once you get to where it is that you're trying to go. Okay? So He's already put you in a natural leadership position to prepare you so you can sharpen up your skills that you're going to need once you get to that higher, you know what I'm saying, the upper echelon of whatever it is that you're trying to do. Okay? He's already made you a born leader. You're already a born leader. It's proven right there that you have to lead them. You know what I'm saying? And you may think, well, that's what they got parents for. Okay, but listen, most siblings, I am a younger sibling, so I know most siblings will ride for their brothers and sisters before their parents. Not saying they wouldn't ride for their parents, but they'll ride for their brothers and sisters much faster than they will for their parents. That's just the way it is. So that's what I'm saying. You have the most influence. You being the oldest sibling, or you know, so you being the oldest one around, or whatever the case is. Maybe you got younger cousins and all that. You the oldest one around, so they're looking at you. You want your sibling coming home, you know, with horrible grades because they don't ever see you studying, because you didn't take the time to show them how it is that they should study. You know what I'm saying? Do you want your siblings going out getting drunk, or you know what I'm saying, you don't want to see your little cousins going out getting drunk and stuff and knocking them back and getting into some messed up situations because they see you doing it on your Snapchat or whatever? Like, come on, man. Come on. Be an example. Be an example. If you wouldn't want them out there doing what it is that you're doing, stop what you're doing. Stop what it is that you're doing. If you wouldn't be proud of them if they came and told you what it is that they were doing. Now, and that's whatever it is, you know, because what's positive and negative to me may be different to somebody else. So I'm talking about if you wouldn't want them coming out, if you wouldn't want them coming to tell you what it is that they're doing, or if you wouldn't want them to come and tell you the stuff that you're doing, that they're out there doing, you know, it as well, then stop doing it. Be an example. God already put you in that position. So take advantage of that position. Take advantage of picking up those skills that you need to be, you know what I'm saying, to be a great leader. You don't want them to come to you like, hey, boss, what are we supposed to do? Hey, we need some answers. And you like, oh. You know what I'm saying? Or you don't, you know what I'm saying, or you don't excel in whatever it is that you're doing as much because you don't have leadership skills. Because you took all those years and you threw them away all because you didn't want to, you know what I'm saying, stop doing stuff that you knew you shouldn't have been doing in the first place. You know what I mean? They're going to be coming to you like, hey, boss, what we supposed to do? You know, you got to be like, hey, listen, this is what we going to do right here, Dad. This is how we going to move. This how we going to go, man. This the business we going to stand on right here. You know, you got to be able to tell them that kind of stuff. Okay? You got to be able to sit down with you know, with your employees and be like, hey, listen, this is what I need you to do. This is how you supposed to be doing it right here. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, I run this thing, man. This is how you supposed to be doing it. This is it right here. You know, you got to be able to tell them that, but then be able to be gentle enough that you don't run them off, because that's how you got to do it with kids. You know, you don't want to scare them. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to invoke fear in them. So the same thing when you get older, when it actually really, really matters, when it's your livelihood and everything you work for, you don't want that to fall because you don't have nobody supporting you because you don't know how to lead people. You know, so that's that. The second way we're gonna talk about being an example is if you have a plan and it's kind of off the wall, and you want people, and people don't believe that it's gonna work. Okay, it's a great quote, and listen to this. It's a great quote. It said, "Don't tell people your plans. Show them your results." Okay, don't tell people your plans. Show them your results. Okay. Give me an example. Let's say you find a way to lose weight. Let's say you find a way that, to make weight loss easier or whatever, right? You need to focus on implementing that in your own life, okay? Doing it for yourself, improving yourself, loving yourself, okay? You need to work on that, because once you get that and boom, you pop up with the hot body. Well, let me say this first. You're going to have haters, okay? You're going to have people that ain't going to believe in you at all. Man, that ain't going to work, that ain't going to work. Okay, then you have some people that's going to be like, well, it could work. I mean, I don't really see how, but, I'm saying, hey, I'm here to support you. You're going to have people that's going to support you regardless, okay? Once you pop out with that hot body, you pop out with the abs and all the other stuff that you promised that was going to happen with whatever it is that you were doing, and they're going to be like, man, how you do it? How'd you do it? How'd you do it? How'd you do it? And you can be like, well, it was my new product. It was my new method. It was my new this or that or whatever it is. And this goes for any walk of life. But you pop out with, with the thing. And people are like, hey, man, how'd you do it? You can tell them, man, it was this that I came up with. And then people going to hop on board. And all those people who was hating, they either going to hop on board as well. They going to sit there and shut up, or they going to continue to hate. And all those things don't matter to you regardless, because you already then made your mark. You've already put out the example. So now people are on board with you. So that's why you have to be an example. I'll tell you how the world works. And this is how people work. This is how people think. Okay? If there's somebody who's chiseled up, right? And you got somebody who's kind of big, maybe not chiseled. They just kind of a real big dude or whatever. You can see you got two people, right? Two men. One's big and, he's all chiseled up and ripped. And you got one guy who's considered fat. The chiseled up guy, he can go around and tell everybody, oh man, eat Twinkies, drink as much soda as you want. You know what I'm saying? Eat up. That's how I got like this. Eating Twinkies and stuff and cakes and pies. And even though, that doesn't sound believable, but look at him. So, you can't say that he's wrong. Or you can't say that, how you going to tell him that his method ain't work? Because he's already ripped up. But then you got the big guy, he coming up telling you, hey man, eat more fruits and vegetables. Eat a plant-based diet. Maybe go vegan. Drink more water. Drink more water with lemon and lime. Eat more alkaline foods. All things. Try it. Look it up. 7-Day Vegan Challenge on Ralph Smart, Infinite Waters page, man. It's powerful. But anyway, let's say he's telling that. Let's say he's preaching that message. They're going to be like, well, you ain't doing it. Is that how you got? Because I don't want to be how you is. I don't want to be how you look, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to listen to dude over here. I'm at least give it a try. Same deal. That's how people think. You have to be an example. Be an example of what it is that you're trying to tell people that works. You have to show them it works. You can't just tell them it works. You have to show them. Okay, so that's how you need to be in there. So if you got a great plan, you think ain't nobody else going to mess with it, you know what I'm saying? You think, oh, man, ain't nobody going to, you know what I'm saying, man, ain't nobody going to believe that this work, man, you know what I'm saying? Start working on perfecting it. Be an expert. That's how you really be successful. You be an expert in whatever in your field. Be an expert in your field. That's how you be successful. That's one of the ways how you be successful, is be an expert in your field. If you find out a way that maybe ain't nobody else found out, and you think, oh man, nobody gonna believe this, be an example. Apply it to your own life. Go through the trial and errors yourself, so then when you bring it to people, it's perfect, and you don't have people coming back telling you, man, it didn't work for me, but it only worked for a few other people. So be an example in that way for sure. Be an example. If you have a plan and you got something, don't tell people about it. Show them. Now, the last way we're going to talk about being an example is if you believe what I believe and you believe in God, right? You can't be out there doing ignorant stuff and then next thing you know, be all praise be to God. No, you can't do that, because you're not putting on an example, okay? You're not putting on a good example for what it is that you believe in. You can't be preaching love and talking about love and stuff, but you always arguing with somebody, cussing them out on Snapchat, cussing them out all the time, you know what I'm saying, fighting people. You can't be preaching peace and love and doing the exact opposite. No, you have to be an example. If you're preaching peace and love to people, You have to live peace and love. You know what I'm saying? You can't just sit there and, oh, well, you know what I'm saying, y'all should love more, and then turn around, hey, mother, I told you. Come on, they're going to be like, man, dude, get out of here. We ain't listening to you. You ain't even doing it. So the same rule applies, okay? Same rule applies. Now, the main thing, the thing that brings all this together, okay, is loving yourself. I'm telling you, success comes first with loving yourself. Because if you don't have nothing to give, you can't give it. If you don't have nothing to bring to the table, then what do you have? You know, so you have to work on yourself. Love yourself. You know what I'm saying? You helping your siblings. I'll start with the first one. You helping your siblings out. You really are living your best life. So you could teach them how to live their best life. You can't go up and try to tell them how to teach them, or you can't show them how to live their best life if you're not even living your best life. So live your best life first, and then teach them how to do it. How'd you do it? You know, if you got a product or something, do it for yourself. Do it. Make it work for you. And then once it works for you, you're going to be improving yourself. And then you can teach other people how to improve themselves. And people will pay you for your methods. You know, if you believe in God or whatever you believe in it wholeheartedly. Apply it to your life. The things that you're preaching, love and peace and forgiveness and happiness and all that, apply it to your own life, because that's going to help you. That's going to help you rise higher. That's the good thing about being an example and not just telling people. Everybody can tell people. Not everybody gives a good example. Not everybody shows what it is they're supposed to be doing, okay? So that's the main thing I'm talking about, is loving yourself, because that's the main thing. Like I said, if you don't love yourself, and I'll continue to say it every video, if you don't love yourself, it's impossible to love anybody else. It's impossible. If you ain't got no food on your plate, how you gonna put food on somebody else's plate? And if you ain't got much food, and you take your food and you put it on somebody else's plate, they gonna have food. You not gonna have no food. So you gonna be starving. They gonna be eating, and then once that food is over with, they gonna be coming up to you like, hey, where the rest of the food at? And then you like, I ain't got no more food. Next thing you know, they gone. On to the next person who got food, and you sitting there hungry. So get a bunch of food on your plate, stack it up, and then you can pass it out sparingly. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying, you guys. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing I'm trying to say, is love yourself. Work on yourself. Make it work for yourself. And then people will come and they'll ask you how you did it. And then you can teach people and you can get your word out there. You know, and you can save a lot of people out of strife and heartache. That's part of the thing I'm doing with this channel. I'm living what I'm talking about. That's why I'll never run out of things to tell you guys, because I'm living it. I'm living like that. I'm doing what it is that I'm supposed to be doing. I'm handling my business. Okay? So y'all should do the same thing. And people will come and ask you how it is. How'd you get like that? So, hope y'all enjoyed this video. I really hope I was able to motivate somebody. Y'all built like that. Y'all cut like that. Keep going. Keep doing what it is you're supposed to be doing. Be an example. Y'all got it. Okay? You know, let me know how y'all like the intro and the outro about to come up too. And let me know how y'all like that. So, I really hope this video was able to help. My Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat will be in the description box below. Y'all share this video. Share any of my videos with people. Kind of steamy out here. Share my videos with anybody. If you know somebody who maybe needs to hear a message that I've already spoken on any of my videos, share it with them. Share it with them. And you know what I'm saying, and show it to them and see if it can help them. Because I'm all about helping people. That's it. So I'm all about helping people, okay, and loving people. So y'all stay well. Like I said, all my information will be in the description box below. Y'all let me know how y'all like the intro and the outro that's coming up. I love y'all. Y'all stay up, stay well. Listen, if you don't love yourself, it's impossible to love anybody else. If you love yourself, you can love everybody else twice, 3 times, 100 times more. So I love y'all. Y'all stay up. Y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay well. Advice Slinger out.
Big Steve on the track with another banger. They say I'm the GOAT, the advice slinger. There's a lot of temptation, but I know it's danger. Inspiration from the king, he started in a manger.